That is my favorite soundbite of the year because Tom Brady acknowledges, yes, you're playing against the opposition's quarterback, who happens to be, like Tom, one of the top 5 of all time. Time for Take Your Pick, and let's just say Week 5 was a week to forget for Will Brinson and yours truly. So, Will, let's just start with Tom Brady. And let's start with Aaron Rodgers. It's the quarterback battle of the week. I can't wait for it. The Buccaneers, the Green Bay Packers. Green Bay is favored by 1. Will Brinson, take your pick.
Hey, this game better be good, Adam. Otherwise, we are in deep trouble because the only other game on in the 4 o'clock window this week is Jets-Dolphins. Please, football gods, we beg you, deliver quality product from Tom Brady and Aaron Rodgers. I'm going to take the home team. They get Tom Brady gets Chris Godwin back this week. We think he's going to be miffed at Jamal Williams' comments. He's going to want to show that they can be a top team in the NFC. And the Bucs sort of need this for a 3-2. You fall to 3-3 and you're in a bit of trouble. The one thing that concerns me is worth watching for Tampa Bay moving forward. Vita Vea, the nose tackle on that run-stuffing defense, now out for the year. If Aaron Jones runs wild this weekend, Tampa might have a long-term run defense problem.
Listen, Will, you actually can help me back up my point on why I'm picking the Green Bay Packers. Look, Aaron Rodgers doesn't need more, and listen, there are injuries on defense for Tampa Bay that are kind of a big deal. Oh, by the way, he's getting Davante Adams back. Oh, by the way, Davante Adams is still annoyed that he didn't play in the ball game before the bye week against the Atlanta Falcons. The defensive backfield, when you look at it for the Buccaneers, and I love their front 7, you could throw on these guys. I mean, this might be a 10-catch, 200-yard, 2-3 touchdown kind of game for Davante Adams. Brady's going to bounce back. He'll know what down it is. He'll check every box. But at the end of the day, it's Aaron Rodgers' time to shine. He is clearly, of the two, the better quarterback in 2020. The MVP push continues. I'm rolling here with Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers. Will Brinson, it's the Tennessee Titans at home, favored by 3.5 points, taking on your Houston Texans. Will Brinson, take your pick.
Oh, yeah, look at the Tennessee Titans. We all doubted them when they played Buffalo. They hosted Buffalo on a ton of Tuesday night football on CBS. But you know what? We shouldn't have, because apparently the Titans have a chip on their shoulder because they violated COVID protocol? Okay, no one believes in us because we've got Corona? Sure, Tennessee, whatever you say. That's a Bill Belichick special that Mike Vrabel just deployed. Somehow he's the only good coach from Bill Belichick's tree, and he wasn't even a coach, he was a player. The main reason I like the Titans here, though, Adam, is if you look at what they did to Josh Allen. They dropped back in coverage, played a ton of zone, and forced him to make reads, difficult tight window reads against a lot of defenders. The Vikings did the same thing to Deshaun Watson and completely perplexed him. I expect Tennessee to do the same. Houston's defense can't stop anybody. Big day from Ryan Tannehill, big day from A.J. Brown. Titans rolling this week.
I believe in Tennessee. I'm picking Houston, Will. I saw this line, and I just think, first of all, I love Mike Vrabel. He's on the short list for Coach of the Year. You know, Romeo Crennel knows a thing or two about Mike Vrabel. He coached him, you referenced it, with Bill Belichick in New England. I just think that the whole us versus the world thing for Tennessee, it's an easy thing to spin. I also think, to give them credit, you know, that first interception Josh Allen threw, it hit Andre Roberts in the hands, and Tannehill and A.J. Brown took advantage, and they were just riding the momentum train. I think Houston has a little false confidence going right now. Deshaun Watson, a huge ball game. I'm going to take the Houston Texans with the points. How about this one, Will Brinson, on Monday Night Football? The Arizona Cardinals are favored by 1.5, taking on your Dallas Cowboys. Will Brinson, take your pick.
I'm sorry, you say Monday night? That means prime time, I believe. And last I checked, Andy Dalton, the quarterback of the Dallas Cowboys, who Dak Prescott lost for the season. I will be fading Andy Dalton in prime time. Change your uniforms all you want. You can't change the color of your hair. I'll fade the Red Rifle in that big spot.
I'm going against everything that I believe in. I built my house based upon my Andy Dalton can't win in primetime takes. Yet I'm going with Andy Dalton. It was the Bengals the whole time. Throw to CeeDee Lamb. Throw to Gallup. Throw to Cooper. By the way, Chandler Jones on the injured reserve, that to me is gigantic for the season for Arizona. More specifically for this game, I'm going to take the Dallas Cowboys to take care of business. Here are the rest of our picks for week number 6 in the National Football League. And Will Brinson and I are sharing a brain on the Atlanta Falcons getting a victory and Washington taking care of business as well. We're all in on the Baltimore Ravens. We're both sharing a brain on the signature game for CBS with the Browns as opposed to the Pittsburgh Steelers. And we're both taking the rebuilding since 1957 Detroit Lions. We're on the same page on Miami and Kansas City. Not so much when it comes to the 49ers and the Rams. For more Will Brinson, of course, you can watch him on CBS Sports HQ. Will, good luck this week, but wait, there's more is next. I can't wait for the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Cleveland Browns coming up this weekend on CBS. This game is going to be the most fun, the most competitive ball game of week number 6. I mean, Cleveland-Pittsburgh is a great rivalry, and now we're talking about a 4-0 Pittsburgh team, the 4-0 for the first time since the late 70s. Cleveland is even arguably more impressive at 4-1. And I like Cleveland preseason to make the postseason, but they've even outkicked my expectations. Now, of course, that would sell itself in terms of a headline, but you also have the Steelers and the Browns meeting for the first time since the Myles Garrett, Mason Rudolph melee. It was ugly, it was brutal, and even though all sides have said the right things about how it's not going to be a factor, you know that everybody's going to be thinking about it on Pittsburgh and Cleveland. Oh, by the way, Myles Garrett is right now the leader in the clubhouse for Defensive Player of the Year. I mean, the numbers are incredible. And the emotions, they're going to be real. Kareem Hunt said that everyone with the Cleveland Browns wants to go out there and win it for Myles Garrett. And I give Kareem Hunt a lot of credit. He's been part of the rebirth and the renaissance. They run the ball effectively. Odell's been strong. Landry's been strong. Mayfield's been strong. But they're going up against the best defense in the NFL. Listen, this is going to be an unbelievable showdown. The big difference for Cleveland this year, they have a real head coach. Last year it was a clown show with Freddie Kitchens. Kevin Stefanski is the reason why the Cleveland Browns can beat the Pittsburgh Steelers. Le'Veon Bell is going to Kansas City. You think he's enjoying going from the bottom of the barrel with the Jets to the Kansas City Chiefs? Obviously, it's an example of the rich getting richer, and he will certainly be on a team that already has a number 1 back in Clyde Edwards-Helaire, the first-round draft pick, and Patrick Mahomes, and Travis Kelce, and Tyreek Hill and Hardman and company. And listen, I think this is fine. If I was Le'Veon Bell, I would have signed in Miami, so I would have gotten my touches. I mean, that was the whole thing with New York. He wasn't being the featured back, and Adam Gase didn't use him properly. I mean, if he splits carries, what is he getting, 9 a game? You know, is he going to be happy and thrilled in that role? I thought Miami and Buffalo were better fits. You could have beaten out Devin Singletary. I thought Miami and Buffalo were better fits for what Le'Veon Bell wants, which is to have it all about Le'Veon Bell. How about the San Francisco 49ers? They've got a tough ball game coming up on Sunday night, going up against the LA Rams. And Kyle Shanahan says he's not going to hesitate to bench Jimmy Garoppolo if he struggles. By the way, Jimmy G did not take all the reps this week with the first team. I don't see how Jimmy G finds it against Aaron Donald, who has been all sorts of amazing. Oh, there's also this. Look at this schedule. Look at the next 5 games. There's a realistic chance the Niners lose them all, and I firmly believe the 49ers are in the quarterback business next offseason, and I told you they should have signed Tom Brady. A.J. Green is not happy. And any way he wants to try and spin it, it was pretty crystal clear that the frustrations were bubbling over in the ball game against Baltimore. And look at this. He didn't even try on this interception. That is not A.J. Green. A.J. Green's a Hall of Famer. A.J. Green is the epitome of class. He quits. Look, Joe Burrow deserves better. The Bengals deserve better. A.J. Green deserves better. He's been Bengaled for way too long. I think it's time for A.J. Green to get the trade that we begged for him last year at this time. If I'm Mike Brown, you must finally do the right thing for Joe Burrow and for A.J. Green. Trade A.J. Green out of Cincinnati.
Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe. And don't forget to hit the bell for more videos.